This month's golf tip is to clarify the confusion on how to start the backswing and how to start the downswing. To simplify it in a nutshell, you want to start the backswing with your right side, you want to start the downswing with your left side. That way you always have a pulling motion. This is the drill I would like you to go and try. In your address position, I think I have a 7-iron here. Take your right hand off the club. Imagine somebody standing behind you and turn and shake hands with them. So you're going into what we call the handshake position right there. From here, I want you to go into what we call the tray position. It's like a waiter carrying a tray. I'm going to keep my arm in front of me. I don't want to get the arm behind me. If a waiter carries a tray, he carries it in front of him, not behind him. From here, I want you to imagine that you have a ball in the palm of this hand, and I want you to throw this ball underhand towards the target. And what I want you to do is I want you to feel which part of your body moves first. And you'll notice my left side, every single student that I get to do this drill will tell me the left side moves first. Now, in a normal underhand throw, if you were throwing a ball, at this point the palm would continue straight through to the target. However, in the golf swing, the ball is away from us, so we want to let the palm turn and finish in the handshake position again on this side. That allows what we call the release. You're letting the hand rotate and finish in the handshake position. Notice my weight and everything has gone through, which I would do if I was throwing the ball underhand. Now, from here, now take your left hand off the club, take your right hand in the club, put it into your handshake position. Notice my right shoulder and right hip turn as well as I'm going back, and the club, when I get to this part, is about parallel with my toes. From here, I'm going to go into the tray position. Again, I want you to note that the arm stays in front of me. When I say in front, I don't want to get that elbow back behind me, behind my back. From here, I want to imagine that I'm going to throw the club this time underhand. Notice when I do it underhand, the club head stays behind my hands. By the time I get to impact, my weight will be through, and then I want to go through to that handshake position again. That allows that club to work very nicely down the line. Then I want to take both hands. Now I'll go back to my handshake position. Then from here, the tray position. Then from here, again, underhand throw. Most people from here tend to go over the top. Underhand means the hands are going to stay close to the body. The club head is definitely going to stay well behind my hands as the club then comes from the inside, and I extend my arms into that handshake position again. You can see the club's following the ball there. And there I am in that handshake position. Now, if you have a look at that same drill from the front, there's my handshake position. Notice my right shoulder, right hip turn slightly. Somebody standing behind me, I'm going to shake hands. I'm not just going to extend my arm with my face still at the ball. I'm going to sort of turn my hand and say, "Hi, how are you?" From here, I'm going to go into my tray position. Notice the arm. This is what I mean by being in front. I haven't got my arm back behind me here. Arms in front, exactly where a waiter would carry the tray. Now, I imagine the ball in my hand. I'm going to throw this ball underhand. Notice my left side, the weight shift, and then I'm going to go into my handshake position on this side to allow that forearm to rotate as I go through. Now, let's do it. Take the left hand off, put it on your thigh. Now, handshake position. Notice when I go back, the weight goes back onto the right side, the right shoulder. All of those things happen fairly normally. There's my tray position. Now from here, don't pause each time. I want you to pause up here because I want you now to get the feeling, okay, I'm going to throw this club down the fairway. How would I do it? Well, you'll see the left side moves and pulls everything through. there I'm going to let myself go into that handshake position again. Then I'm going to do both hands. Put the hands together. Now I'm feeling the right arm, right hip, right shoulder going back. The left's following. I'm not pushing back with the left. I'm pulling back with the right. There's my handshake position. There's my tray position. Now I want to get that underhand throw feeling. I'm going to throw the club down the fairway, and I'm going to try and get my right arm into that handshake position. And now finally I'm going to put it all into the full swing. And in the full swing I'm thinking right side back. I'm getting my right shoulder behind me, right hip behind me. There's my handshake position. Get the shoulder behind me. Now the underhand throw through to the handshake position. And then from there the momentum is going to carry me all the way through, and I'm going to finish in a good balanced position. So remember, the backswing is controlled with a pulling motion of the right side. The downswing is controlled with a pulling motion of the left side. Try that drill in your living room without a club at first, just to get a feeling. Use a mirror. Go and stand and look at yourself in the mirror to make sure that you're in the correct positions. I'm sure you will be pleased with the results.